Hello, this is Programming Broken Down, and today we're going through reboomus's code and going through it line by line. So first off, I want to give a general overview. This code really has two parts. The first part is letting the user log in. The second part is displaying some information to the user. So first off, we have a comment, and the comments are always notated by a hashtag. Oftentimes the comment is on a single line, has the hashtag space, or it's on a line with another thing, such as this is a list with two spaces and the hashtag then a space. But moving on, we have a list. This list is assigned to the variable users using the equal sign. We know it's a list because it's surrounded in the square brackets, and then each list item should be of the same type, and we have them separated by commas. In this case, they're all strings. We can see that with double quotes. Passwords is very similar. It is just a list of passwords. In this case, it's plain text, so this is not a program to be used in production, but it's a good test program. Then we have a variable in line 6 called input1. Input1 uses the input function, and that input function requires one input, which is a string. In this case, we've said that username is the value. So when input runs, it will wait until the user enters something for a username. And then we have input2, which asks for a password. Then we have a try catch finally block. In this try, it'll first try this code. In this case, it'll try to set index equal to users.index at this value. So users is the list, index is the function, input1 is whatever the user entered. So if it's one of these values, it will give back the index, otherwise it will give a value error. If the user entered the proper user, then we will run this line. If input2 is equal to passwords at index, well, passwords is this list. Because these are parallel lists, Sue's password is 3456. So if Sue entered the Sue and then 3456, then they'll check 3456 is equal to 3456. And if it's equal, then they'll print the users logged in, account loading, please wait, account loaded, welcome Sue, because they'll be the same index of Sue. I will note that there's only one space here. There should always be 4 spaces when using Python. So 4, 8, because we're in both the try and the if. Except value error. Print username or password is not found. Please try again. Recall that only happens if the index is not right. If the password's not right, the user is brought to the finally clause, or if the password is correct, the user is still brought to the finally clause. If the username is incorrect, after that displays, they're brought to the finally clause. Finally, always once. They'll print choose your character. In this case, it's just letting us know that that really ran. Spam starts out at a value of 0. Then while spam is less than 18, we're going to continue to run this line. Well, what does this line? It takes spam, which starts out at the value of 0. It assigns it to the value of spam and adds 1. So 0 plus 1 obviously equals 1. Then next time it goes through, 1 is less than 18. It'll check to see 1 plus 1, set that to 2. 2 is less than 18, and they'll continue going through this process every single time until the spam is 18. When spam is 18, spam is no longer less than 18, and they'll go to this portion. It'll print loading your personalized page to the screen. This has no effect because this is a comparison. It has the less than sign or greater than sign, and or 2 equals, or the not equals. In the case, comparisons have no effect unless they're paired with something like an if, and if they're paired with an if, then they have the colon and then the 4 spaces. In any case, this has no effect, so it will always run this next line. Print page loaded, please enjoy. If spam is greater than or equal to 20, has no effect for the same reason. Print enjoy this content. If true, well, this statement is always true. We're going to reset the spam value back to 0. And then this is just some code I added on the end because oftentimes people want to see what the value is when they're running the spam, and then they can see what the value is using this print statement. Just a helpful little tip. I hope that you've enjoyed. Before we leave, I am going to run it and go through the different scenarios. So password is 3456. So we can see user logged in, account is loaded, account has welcome Sue, choose your character, loading your personalized page, page loaded, please enjoy the content, and then my example of printing out spam, prints out 1 to 18. And let's just do one with a proper username, such as Sue, and improper password, 1111. Notice that's not Sue's password. So choose your character is immediately ran. All of these statements are skipped. And then if I do a bad username, such as then a password really doesn't matter what. Notice that it does print the except. So username or password not found. It also prints the finally choose your character. That is all for us. Hope you enjoy our content, and by all means stop by the Discord. Thank you. Bye.